Welcome back to Every Frame. Today I'm going to explain a 1987 sci-fi horror film called The Curse. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. This man was eating an apple when he noticed a bad taste after only one bite. It was full of long, squirming worms when he looked at it. Immediately, the man screamed and vomited all over the floor. He demanded moral damages from the farmer. The farmer's expression was filled with shock. He quickly cut open another apple, which also had many long worms. The farmer couldn't believe what he was seeing. They could hear his daughter crying at that moment. The family rushed to find the girl. They followed the sound, which came from the chicken farm. They saw the girl being surrounded by a flock of roosters. Her body was covered with wounds. Luckily, the girl was rescued because her family rushed to her rescue. Strangely, purple fluid was flowing from the rooster's body. This all started happening since last few days. A very big meteorite crashed near the farm with thunder and lightning. The people in town were extremely curious. Jack struck it with a little hammer, but the meteorite had a minor leak which caused bad smell, which made the people to leave. He noticed a light emitted by the meteorite at night. He returned to the spot, pulled by curiosity. A large volume of mysterious mucus was flowing and slowly leaking into the ground. The massive meteorite also became a pool of mucus. This farmer's garden's plants and animals have mutated. The farmer used groundwater to irrigate his garden and feed his animals, but after drinking the water, the horse began to attack the owner aggressively. This is a large cabbage. The earth's fragrance was all over it. A knife inserted inside reveals a thick, sticky fluid. The taste is highly irregular. It appears that the hot and sour cabbage is not consumed. The woman took another tomato. A large amount of red blood-like fluid was sprayed immediately after cutting it. Since then, the woman's behavior has changed. When making gloves, she sews the skin and the fabric together. The son was the first to notice his mother's strange behavior. Mother's rage had risen to such an extent that it took the husband and the oldest son to drag her into the bedroom. That night, the woman transformed into a monster, losing her sanity and attacking her family. The men had no choice but to knock her out. The son rushed to see the doctor after momentarily locking his mother inside a basement. When Jack arrived at the residence to see her, the man lied and claimed that everything was all right. Jack felt quite odd as he was leaving when he discovered white smoke pouring from the yard's well, so he filled a bottle and took it to the lab. Jack was shocked to learn that the water had an unknown component. It turned out that the mucus the meteor emitted had polluted the farmer's home's groundwater, and it caused mutation in anyone who drinks it. That is why the wilting crops in the vegetable garden turned bright and beautiful after being watered. This farmer believed that this year's harvest will be good, but when he sliced into the apple, a long, writhing worm was inside. This boy brought food to his mother without his father's knowledge, because his mother was locked in the basement as a monster. He opened the bottle cap and offered water to his mother, but he was scratched by her, and the son ran away. When Jack discovered that the farm's groundwater was poisoned, he went to call the farmer, but there was no answer because the farmer had already been mutated. He was chasing his son, but luckily the son had studied kung fu from school and quickly knocked the farmer to the ground. He finally grabbed a baseball bat when he realized his sister was in danger. He saved his sister by hitting his brother Zach's peach thighs with a baseball bat. When Jack arrived at the property, he noticed that the entire house was vibrating, as if something was ready to burst through the ground. He ran into the house, where he found two siblings. Jack brought his sister out first and put her in the car. The son wanted to take his mother with him, but it was too late. It had already turned into a pool of blood. When Jack took the boy to the car, the entire house had collapsed. The two siblings eventually survived, but Jack was mutated. He was handed to the bureau for further investigation. He warned others not to drink the groundwater along the way, but no one believed him. Meanwhile, at another location, a brightly shining appeared from the ground, trees were uprooted, and the lawn began to split, revealing molten lava. And the movie ends. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.